Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is, of course, Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. Today is basically going to be a roundup of all of the Marvel Legends San Diego Comic-Con 2018 Marvel Legends reveals. Yesterday was Saturday, and about 4 p.m. Pacific time, it was midnight for me over here in the UK. People were frantically pressing refresh on their Instagram feeds and their Facebook accounts, trying to find these reveals from the panel. And in front of me, I have a list of all of the reveals that were there. So let's talk about them, shall we? So obviously, we've already had the Black Panther full movie wave with the M'Baku Build-A-Figure revealed, and then they've been teasing us with a few of the accessories being left out on the showroom floor. Well, at the panel, they sort of cleared all them up, and they also revealed some other things that are coming later this year, and of course in 2019 as well. So I've got my clipboard again, so let's get into it. So as I've mentioned, the Black Panther wave and the Retro wave were all confirmed already, so shout out to Rectangular. That was one of the first times I heard that news. I think Marvel Legends UK as well, we're talking about the second Black Panther wave, so I'm happy it is actually there, a full movie wave, first time it's happening, so fingers crossed that type of thing can happen for future movies, especially with Avengers 4 coming out next year that no one knows what it's called yet. But right, let's get straight into it. So this is in no particular order, I'm just going to be talking about some of the reveals, how I've got them written down on my list. So Spider-Man, as always, we sort of end the year / start the year with a Spider-Man wave. In recent years, it's been the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave, and before that it was, I believe, the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave. Well, this is the same as always. We're getting another Spider-Man wave to kick off the year, all comic book characters, and it is, of course, the Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave. Now that is a massive reveal for me. I've been wanting a classic comic Kingpin for my shelf. Very iconic from the cartoons and of course from the comics, of course. So yeah, very happy. He comes with 3 interchangeable heads and a little pimp cane as well, so you can have your different displaying options. So I'm very happy that we're officially, finally getting a Kingpin for the comic book display. And the other figures that revealed for that first Spider-Man wave were a brand new Black Cat. That's what that whip accessory was in the case. Not a lot of people guessed that, but a few people did. So yeah, we're getting an updated Black Cat from a more updated, recent, modern look in the comics. Along with her, we're getting Silver Sable, which we should have really guessed that, shouldn't we? With the silver and black sort of Sony film being speculated, it's not that of a surprise that Hasbro jumped on that and released a new comic book Black Cat and Silver Sable. But it's the first time we're actually getting Silver Sable in comic book character Marvel Legends form. So happy to add new characters as always. So yeah, Black Cat, Silver Sable. We're also getting a new updated black suit symbiote Spider-Man from the more recent comics. I'm not very familiar with this outfit, but I know a lot of people love the Spider-Verse and all of that. So there's another symbiote Spider-Man for you. And then we're also getting a red Goblin. Now, I'm assuming it's Norman Osborn from recent times, but I'm not up to date with the Spider-Man comics. So let me know in the comments below, what's the Red Goblin all about? I'm a little bit out of the loop in regards to that. I'll have to do some research, but I'm assuming it's Norman Osborn with a new Goblin suit, but I could be wrong. But yeah, we're getting a Red Goblin. That figure doesn't excite me massively. Again, the main reason I'll be buying all of these figures is for the Build-A-Figure. So Hasbro ain't dumb, they know how to reel us in. So yeah, very happy for the Kingpin Build-A-Figure. So just quick rundown in case I'm talking too fast and the pictures ain't coming up good enough. So brand new black suit symbiote Spider-Man. Then we're also getting a Red Goblin figure. We're getting an updated Black Cat. And then also we're getting a brand new Silver Sable figure. Also the first time we've had her in Marvel Legends form. And then of course, the Kingpin Build-A-Figure with 3 interchangeable heads and also a little pimp cane. So they're the 4 figures plus the Build-A-Figure they revealed for the first Spider-Man wave of 2019. They also revealed, well, they teased us with some figures with the X-Men wave. So in front of me, I have some figures that were officially announced for the X-Men wave. At first, they showed off Professor X. It was a miracle. He was standing. He didn't have a wheelchair. He didn't have a hover chair. So were we really going to get a single packed Professor X, they had me fooled. I was like, are they really going to do that? They teased for a little bit that they were going to do a Build-A-Vehicle with the hover chair, but they decided against that. It's actually going to be a different Build-A-Figure that they didn't reveal. But what is officially revealed for that X-Men wave is one of the Ravagers, which is Skullbuster. Now, I think that's late 80s, early 90s X-Men. So again, I have to go back and do my research, but the Ravagers were after the X-Men. They were recently in the Logan film, I believe, but this one's called Skullbuster. He's a very beefy guy with some robotic parts and limbs, but he looks cool. We're also getting a Blink, which a lot of people are excited about in a very early comic book look. And we're also getting, officially, they teased us, they waited a while to reveal it, but we're getting a 90s Jim Lee style Gambit. Happy days. This is the one I'm really excited for in regards to the X-Men. Love the Gambit character, and finally I can have him standing next to Rogue on the shelf. Really happy, officially, finally getting Gambit. Now again, they didn't reveal the Build-A-Figure, but they did tease that we'll probably be getting a Forge in that wave, and they also teased later on that we'll probably be getting an updated classic looking Mystique as well, as they showed off a little picture of her skull bout, but they didn't actually show the figure itself. And again, they teased Forge by saying there's some Forge shadowing type joke, so probably be getting him as well. But yeah, they didn't announce the Build-A-Figure. Now, they did show off a Professor X. It took them a while, but they finally revealed the Professor X hover chair. Now this hover chair looks great. You get a little accessory piece so he can stand hovering. That's got some little effects on it. He's got a Cerebro helmet. He's got his little blanket, and it's coming as part of the Riders wave. So it's basically the 2019 vehicles are going to be Deadpool on his Vespa with Dogpool and Squirrelpool, and then of course Professor X and his hover chair. So those two, very happy with them. Mainly, let's be honest, Professor X's hover chair. I know that Action Figure Toronto was teasing everybody, was trolling everybody at the start of the day yesterday with his amazing custom, but Hasbro finally made it official and they are releasing their own. So yes, Professor X and the hover chair finally coming, people. Your patience shall be rewarded. That's what Hasbro kept saying. They also revealed, this was the first reveal of the panel, but I've just put it later down on my list. They revealed the first comic-based figure that is going to be part of the first Avengers wave in 2019. And it is a modern Marvel Hercules. So Hercules is actually in the most recent rendition of the Avengers in the comics as in present day, but obviously he's got lots of history in the Marvel universe, and this figure looks really good as well. I believe it's a May Shelf sculpt, and he always is amazing with his work, and yeah, it looks really good, to be fair. Again, not a figure that I was clamoring for, but once you see it on the screen and you start to see nice promotional pictures, yeah, it looks really good. So we're getting a nice updated new modern Hercules, and that is coming as part of the first Avengers wave in 2019. Now I'm assuming there's going to be lots of movie figures in that wave as well, which we won't see for ages because we've got to see the trailer first before they start revealing character designs and costumes, and apparently there's a lot of spoilers within the figures themselves as well. So I won't get into any spoilers, but interesting read. Who else have we got? Now, we got a lot of exclusives. Now, these were teased earlier in the day. People were finding receipts online. People had it all over Instagram and Facebook. But now it is official. We're getting an Archangel with 3 interchangeable heads. And he is the person that comes with the attachment for the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse, that claw that they teased on the very first day. So we're actually getting a claw to go with the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure, 3 interchangeable heads, and of course, the metallic wings to go with Archangel as well in his 90s style outfit in a nice box. It costs about $30, £30, and yeah, that's very good. A lot of people are going to be sore with that one, as the Archangel was people's holy grail. It was hard to get hold of, but now you can get it on pre-order and it's not even that expensive. So a lot of new collectors are happy. Old collectors might be sore, but still, people, more figures for everyone. Let's be happy, all right? So yeah, we're getting an Archangel. It looks very good as well. We're also getting an AIM 2-pack. Let's be honest, like the whole Hydra 2-pack last year, it is very much a kit bash. It's a cheap way for Hasbro to give us these figures. So I know a lot of people are going to moan, but let's be honest, it's a way Hasbro are cost cutting so they can give us so many figures. So yes, some of it's good, some of it's bad. Yes, it's basically a yellow Paladin, but let's be honest, it's another AIM figure, another opportunity to get a hard to get army builder. So yes, lots of kit bashing, but still, happy to get more figures for the shelf, especially another army builder. Love to have some AIM soldiers, some Hydra soldiers, hoping down the line we get some hand ninjas in a 2-pack, or even some more shield agents in a 2-pack. Keep those army builders coming, Hasbro. Even if you have to throw in the kit bash, we appreciate the lots of options. We're also getting a 10th anniversary Ultron. Now, I've already got the Build-A-Figure Ultron from the Ant-Man wave in about 2015, but I know a lot of people didn't. And it also means there's possibly more 10th anniversary figures coming. So I'm not that excited for the new Ultron, even though it has got an updated paint job, I must admit. But it does mean that maybe there are more than 10, well, 11 if you include the Red Skull with the Tesseract, but maybe there is more than 11 Marvel Studio figures coming out. Fingers crossed, people. They did keep saying our patience will be rewarded. So yeah, all of them are going to be Entertainment Earth / GameStop exclusives. Over here, if you're in the UK, you can pre-order them right now on Comic and Cocktails and In Demand Toys. I've seen those pre-orders pop up. So doesn't matter which side of the ocean you're on, you can pre-order all of those figures right now. They also revealed Magic is going to be the Walgreens exclusive. So they did tease earlier in the con that they're moving away from the Fantastic Four sort of Walgreens exclusive. Now they've finished the lineup, and they're sort of just throwing out a random one with Magic. Now, she come part of a San Diego Comic-Con box set a few years ago. Again, another highly sought after figure that people are going to be sore about that they can now get for £20. But still, I never got a Magic, so I'm happy to get one. And they've threw in a ton of random retooled accessories in there as well. I think there's even a Ghost Rider head that you could use. I know a lot of people were thinking it was the head that come with Dormammu, but it's not. It's actually a Ghost Rider skull with the articulated jaw. So another option for your Ghost Rider possibly. But yeah, we're getting a Magic single packed with tons of accessories. So yeah, she's going to be a Walgreens exclusive. So I'm assuming, fingers crossed, places like In Demand Toys, Kapow, Comic and Cocktails, Marvel Legends UK, of course, will be able to get hold of that over here in the UK. They also revealed an Into the Spider-Verse 2-pack with Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy that are very accurate to the film. They're basically reissues of the characters we've already got, but with the deco of the film. So I don't need them. I won't be getting them, but fans of the comics, fans of Spider-Verse, fans of the film are probably going to go out and get them. They also revealed officially, finally, the Luke Cage and Claire Temple 2-pack. Let's be honest, it wasn't a secret. They're already on display on my shelf, but yeah, they revealed the Claire Temple and Luke Cage 2-pack. They also revealed later on, so this was after the panel, they didn't actually show these off in the panel, but they revealed the Days of Future Past Wolverine and Sentinel. Now this Sentinel is basically a reissue of the Marvel Universe line. It needs batteries, it has a big button on the chest, it has light up eyes, it actually talks. So it's very gimmicky. For me, it's not as good as that classic Toy Biz Sentinel. I really do hope they give us a new Sentinel that's as gritty and as real looking as that one. But if you are into the gimmickness and the lights and all the sounds and all of that, it's very plastic looking, but it is a Sentinel. So yeah, there you go. Are you going to be getting that Sentinel? The figure in the box is a Days of Future Past Wolverine, which is basically the Old Man Logan body with the head from the Logan Riders thing. It's basically a kit bash Wolverine, so not something again I'm clamoring for, but I might get it just to review for the channel, have a little play with it, you know. They also revealed a skull, a Kree soldier, sorry. So the Kree soldier is basically, a lot of people are saying it's one of Captain Marvel's sons, which is, I believe his name is Genus Val, and he's basically, you can see the universe in his body. I'll throw up a cartoon picture, a comic book picture, sorry, and then I'll show the figure. So you can sort of see, it is very comic accurate, and it's basically, again, I could be saying his name wrong, but it isn't written down, but I think it's Genus Val, and it is the son of Marvel. Very cosmic based. Again, I can assume that's going to come with the first Captain Marvel wave, so it doesn't look like Captain Marvel will be an all movie wave. That will throw in some comic based figures with obviously Captain Marvel. I assume maybe a young Nick Fury, another Coulson, who knows who we're going to get with that. But yeah, we're going to get Marvel's son, Genus Val, and they didn't show that in the panel, but they did bring it out to the showroom floor. Now they are promising that they're going to show us Kingpin in person, but I believe Dwight forgot it in his hotel room, so they didn't actually bring it to the hotel, to the showroom floor. But hopefully by the end of the weekend, we will see in-hand pictures of how big that Kingpin Build-A-Figure looks. But yeah, the Vintage Wave, X-Men, Spider-Man, Black Panther, some riders, some exclusives. So yeah, overall, very nice Comic-Con. I doubt they're going to be revealing much more, but they did show off a lot of other Comic-Cons and events around the planet that they're going to be revealing more reveals as the year runs out. So the year's not over yet, far from over, still plenty of Marvel Legends reveals there's going to be. There's a Comic-Con in London in October, so I feel I may have to go and find out in person, because I do get jealous of all the people in America that can go to all those conventions, and we don't get much in the UK. But yeah, more reveals to come later in the year. Again, fingers crossed for Corvus Glaive and Ebony Maw. I wanted them. I wanted to round out that Black Order to stand next to Thanos on my shelf. They said, someone asked it, I think Toy Shiz asked it in the actual questions in the Marvel panel, and they said your patience will be rewarded. Every time someone asked for a new figure, they said your patience will be rewarded. So again, take that everything with a grain of salt, people, but I've still got my fingers crossed for a brand new Corvus Glaive and Ebony Maw 2-pack Build-A-Figure. I don't care how it comes, just release it please, and maybe even some more Marvel Legends that are based on the MCU of figures past. Who knows? So you let me know in the comments below your favorite reveals of the weekend. For me personally, the top of the list is the all movie Black Panther wave. All of those figures look amazing. The M'Baku Build-A-Figure, the MCU Claw, the Killmonger tactical gear, that looks amazing. But I'm also really happy we're officially finally getting Professor X in his hover chair, a 90s style Jim Lee Gambit, and of course the Build-A-Figure Kingpin. They are my favorite reveals of this weekend. You let me know in the comments below what your favorite reveals are. Love seeing what other people think, because obviously everyone has different opinions, but honestly, I keep telling you people, it is the golden age of Marvel Legends collecting, comic book or MCU. If the films wasn't as successful as they are, we wouldn't be seeing so many figures full stop. So again, you gotta love it all, and there's plenty for everybody. So yeah, keep the positive vibes going, people. As always, my name is Dan W. Later this week, I'll be reviewing other figures. I've got talking about MCU figures, I do have Ronan, I've got the Crossbones and Captain America 2-pack, and I've also got Mark 1 and Tony Stark, and I do plan on getting more of the Marvel Studios line to review for the channel. I also need to finish reviewing the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. I have a few of them in front of me, so I need to finish that. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Still lots of content from me to come, and yeah, happy collecting, people. But until then, I shall see you on the next one.